Right, as you can probably tell, this is Fighting Force, made by Core Design, the same people who did Tomb Raider. I can show you the characters. That's the fast and agile one, that's the generic male one, that's the generic female one, there's the big brutish one, which I like being. Anyway, I'm just going to skip to halfway through level 1. There are quite a lot of load times on this. This game does like to load, that's one of its only problems, but then again that's probably due to the hardware. The good thing I like about this game, it's the last true sort of 3D scrolling beat 'em up. Basically all you do is you go around beating the crap out of people. But what makes this game so great is basically the environment. It's all really interactive. Once I can actually remember the fucking button to pick up this bar. Come on, thank you. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, the actual environments on this game rock. They're mainly really open-ended and stuff. The weapons and stuff also very varied. I mean, as you just saw, I could literally just pick up bars from signs and stuff, but also you can beat the crap into cars just like in Street Fighter. My blanker skills are coming in handy right here. You also get the vast array of holds and punches that you would actually get in a normal sort of scrolling beat 'em up and clearance moves as well. Here's a shotgun. Boom headshot. Boom headshot. Fuck it, just throw it. Yeah, as you can probably tell, the graphics are a bit low poly, but then again, you know, it's a PlayStation, what do you expect? The AI on this is also quite intelligent. They're really tough. I mean, the game gets ridiculously tough after you get to the claw ladies, which I'll show you at the end of the film. If you run through the door at the end of the level, you actually get to keep your weapon, which is good. One thing I do have a problem about is aiming the guns. I mean, there's no lock-on system, you just point in their direction. You also have to be careful when getting out that fire axe, because if you stand directly in front of it, as you just saw, the axe will literally fly out and it will hit you and it will do damage. This is the obligatory lift level. This is actually level 3. I did just skip the whole of level 2. This is actually one of the more fun stages actually. The enemies are very varied on this. Also the levels, after you defeat the first boss, you basically get the you get a choice of where you would like to go, which is missing from quite a lot of fighting games these days. Yeah, just throw this bold guy. I noticed that you always know the names of the guys that you're actually fighting. Always never got that in fighting games. This game is ridiculously long as well. I mean, it would take you 2 hours, maybe more, to actually complete it. Luckily there are save points. You'd probably want to use those at some point. You can't really cheat your way through this game though. It gets ridiculously hard later on, as I did mention before, when they start driving around in bikes and when the enemies start learning to block more like they're doing now. The bigger character, Smasher, he's a bit useless towards the end because grappling enemies almost becomes impossible, and grappling is his sort of forte. The generic characters are probably the best characters to start out with. You can also collect like food and money on the ground, just like in old games like in Final Fight and all those other old Capcom scrolling beat 'em ups. You also can kick people on the floor as well. The buttons are as followed: punch, kick, jump, back attack slash pick up enemy, and run. So basically there are 5 buttons for you to remember. Overall the game's not particularly complicated. If you press punch and jump together, you do your special clearance move, which takes off some of your energy bar, blah blah, like just like in all those old sort of Streets of Rage games. Essentially this game is Streets of Rage but in 3D. It's unfortunate they fucked up the series by making Fighting Force 2, which is absolutely nothing like this and only contained a generic male character. We decided to make him a secret spy for some reason. It was crap. You should have just stuck with this type of gameplay. You might think the animation and the controls are a little sluggish, but do you know what? They actually do the job. Right, this is the room from hell. Oh yeah, sorry, loading times. The game does like to load quite a bit, so I figured I'll just leave one in there, just to show you. Oh no, it's this area first, it's the area before the woman. You'll see the clever AI on this bit actually, that's the reason why I left this bit in. Generic security guards. Look, see, he's sidestepping away from me because he's got a ranged weapon and stuff. That's really quite clever for a beat 'em up. Normally they'd literally just keep walking towards you. You're really quite clever. Okay, it's not particularly sort of intelligent by today's standards, but you gotta remember this is a PlayStation game, not a 360 one. In case you haven't noticed, yeah, there is a lot of enemy repetition on this. That's probably because of the PlayStation's hardware capabilities. Plus games of this type generally tend to have sort of repeating enemy syndrome anyway. I've noticed that the pistols don't particularly do much damage on this, but they are quite annoying. Because basically they just corner you and beat the shit out of you. That was my clearance move right there. These big fat guys are annoying actually, especially if they're carrying a pipe like this guy is. Overall I would actually highly recommend this game. It's a fantastic game. It's definitely one of the best PlayStation games, that's for sure. This game will be getting a 9 out of 10 for me, although the actual graphics may not have dated very well, but it's still a very enjoyable scrolling beat 'em up romp, probably the best 3D one around.